Blessings, people, and welcome to a brand new episode. It's a review show. I'm your host, Marc Brown, repping, the Gunners, Arsenal. Big win today, Shell in Liverpool, the morning, yeah. And think 4-1. You don't know, this is the Alexis Sanchez jersey was part of this world. Big up Arsenal, big up all Arsenal fans in Jamaica and across the world, isn't it? So today, and excuse me as I get this after. Oh, sorry, people. I hate that when those technical glitches happen. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about a variety of topics. Obama, of course, coming to Jamaica next week. So we'll talk about that in a little bit from now. What is purpose? Why is he coming to visit us? Only the second US president to come to Jamaica. Why is he visiting us? We'll look into that. Also, Bacchanal of Carnival in Jamaica. Well, I look forward to talking about that. One of the best seasons of the year. I don't know, so we have to really, look into that. And also, the first topic we'll lead off with today, for giving my voice for someone this way, is Vybz Kartel returning to Billboard a year after his conviction on murder charges for a new album. Now, today is actually yesterday, I should say, was the 1 year anniversary of Vybz Kartel's sentencing on murder charge when he got his life sentence, 35 years before him see parole, all of those things, right? But it's amazing how a man who is convicted of such a heinous crime is still dominating the dancehall scene, and now he is back on Billboard with by far his best showing on Billboard with his new project Viking, which is King. So Viking, Vybz Is King. It debuted at number 3 on Billboard a week ago. It's a project which contains a lot of new songs and so forth, and also has the song with Spice, Conjugal Visit, songs that you'll know, recent things that he released that were released after his conviction last year. So that project came out number 3 on the Billboard chart behind Bob Marley's Easy Skanking in Boston and Protege's new album, which is doing really well. Remember when we did do the review a couple weeks ago, the last episode, we tell us it shot. The people them at Billboard agree. Trust me, you need to listen to that album in the preview. But yes, this is a really good achievement in a sense for dancehall because it still shows they have that pulling power on Billboard because dancehall albums just don't do it that well on Billboard anymore. Other than Popcorn's album last year, you don't really see dancehall albums that be in the hits, albums that they once were on that chart. So in a sense, it's really good. But also in a sense, it's kind of damning on dancehall that still the fact that to get this kind of international exposure and this kind of respect from such a prestigious chart, that the man who is doing it is a man who again is behind bars and has been for several years, and that nobody else has kind of stepped to that forefront and kind of elevated them to that level of success, which is it's really damning on all of the so-called big artists them that we have back home who have tried all these years, who have had their moments, who have had their years, who have just not been able to take themselves to that elite status where you say, yeah, big international star that, next Sean Paul that, next Shaggy that, next Beanie Man or Bounty King that, in terms of international presence. So you look on that now, and you say to yourself, what is the thing now? To me, there's a charm with Vybz Kartel, even with all of the controversy that surrounds him and all of the convictions and stuff. That you look at it and you say, boy, it's like what makes this man so appealing? Why do people still farm? I mean, look at the Youth View Awards back a few months ago. The man get 4 of them. The man win Youth View Awards, still very popular in the eyes of children and youths among us and things. And he's still very much revered in Jamaican circles. A lot of people still listen to his music. A lot of people still very infatuated with what he does, what's coming. I mean, his children doing songs now, hunting, of course, PG-13, His wife, common law wife, Shante, of course, have our music label now and all these things. So even when he's gone away and supposedly won't see him again until the 70s, people are still very much infatuated with him. And of course, there's been lots of material that's been stashed. As I said, this new album has a lot of songs that we haven't personally heard yet from him. So it does show you how much material left in the vault. Or, there's always been accusations that he's been recording behind bars and things. So who knows? Maybe it's a combination of both. Maybe it's just that he had a lot of songs out there that were dusted off and re-recording and all of this stuff and things. But I think though that it's really a shame if you look on all of these artists like Octane and Conscience and Idonia, God no, Idonia, like I'm one of the baddest lyricists, one of my favorite lyricists in the game for the last 10 years, but I'm sorry, the man just can't see protecting things to the highest level. You understand? Because the man is very talented. The man is very talented. The man have him share of hits, but the man just cannot take that next level, the next gear. You know what I mean? He can have everything, unique voice and good content and everything, man. He kind of tone him thing down now, but still, he's kind of a what if kind of artist. You understand? What if? You know what I mean? And I have seen same thing. Very good artist, very well respected, but he's still waiting for him to make that big international buzz. Conscience hasn't had a great year really since 2012 when he broke out. Right now, the only person really doing anything for dancehall on a foreign level, on an international level, other than Kartel, is Assassin, because of course Assassin the collaboration with Kendrick Lamar, views. If I talk about it going to be a Grammy nominee next year, all of these things, I have all these collaborations with Kanye West and Melanie Fiona, Lil Jon. So I'm a real ambassador for the thing. Of course, people don't associate the word ambassador with Kartel because of this controversy, but he's carrying the flame, and you have to wonder if anybody really is going to step up and be able to achieve the kind of things he's achieving. You know what I mean? That he's doing, that Mavado has done as well. But I think it's a real shame. And a year later, after this man get convicted, after this man gets sentenced to life in prison, it's not, nothing has changed really. It's the same thing. He's running the airwaves. He's running the talk amongst music lovers around the country. He is still dominant, and he's still very popular amongst the young demographic, amongst dancehall lovers in general. I mean, people can't stop talking about him, thinking about him, and all of that kind of thing. So the fact that a man run dancehall from prison is a pretty interesting thought. But I mean, what else can you say? Who else is ready to take the mantle? Who else is ready to really step up and say, yeah, me I run this thing now, me I get us out of notice. And really, when you look at dancehall, no, I mean, Dexter Daps come out, sound like a decent act and thing. You have Alkaline, but you wonder how much longer he will last. And then that, what is really going on in the genre right now? The Marco, yeah, but Popcorn, yeah, but again, like right now, Kartel around the thing, like say, he never did in a jail in the first place. It's just hard right now for the genre to overcome that. I don't know how they're going to. I know who's going to step up, but I don't know. It's very big, but his achievement, nonetheless, is very commendable. At the same time, and it still shows that he still has a presence that is very hard to overcome. It's very hard to overlook, because it's I don't know, it's just captivating to me. I tell you for a lot of people. But yeah. So there's two big events coming next week, done with the Easter holiday, and them up for bun and cheese and things. That was some yesterday, but now like that and some jerk chicken. Good Lord have mercy. We need to go back and celebrate. But anyway, two big events next week. One is that the President of the United States, Mr. Barack Obama, will be visiting Jamaica. That's on April 9th. It's a one-day visit, coming there, talking about trade, talking about other matters, relations between the US and Jamaica, and all sorts of different things. Speculated on why Obama is coming to Jamaica. Now, of course, Obama for us is a very popular and a very revered figure. he's not our president, but you see when he did get elected in 2008 and make history and become the first black president in that country's history, everybody remember the night when we did celebrate when this did go on and get elected, and me and my friends had like one of the craziest get-togethers, one of the craziest parties we could ever have. Everybody celebrating Obama like you see what I say, because that was a big victory, because for you to make that kind of groundbreaking achievement in the US, which because the race relations and civil rights, we know the history of the US. It's not a great history to look back on and think, but definitely have to look on it and say, we felt that victory, like say, we were a part of it. And that's why Obama ever since has become a popular figure. Say what you want about what he's done in his presidency, yada yada yada, whether you agree with him or his policies or not. But at the same time, what he's done made Jamaica attractive. No, apparently he's finally going to get a taste of island life and thing. So this could be a great opportunity to really explore relations between Jamaica and the US, and more importantly, to have Obama, kind of look at the state of the country in terms of the economy, which we complain about the economy, stuff like that. IMF situations, like I don't even know how much more an IMF than we already do at this point to bail us out, but stuff like him in the country, even if it's for a day, just to kind of see what I want, assess the situation, talk to the leaders of the country, and kind of see, because any help we can get from the US, as much of an adversarial relationship as we have with the States, we depend on them for a lot of things. And at the end of the day, when we can get that kind of first-hand look from a president like Obama, it would really help us. And I think it could really help benefit future relations with us and the US. And who knows, maybe aid from them as well. More aid than we already getting. So I can look at this as a great step. This is only the second time an American president has visited Jamaica. Ronald Reagan did so in the 80s. Reagan not nearly as possible as popular. He was very personable, but he wasn't very well liked because of some of his stuff, at least by minorities and so forth. But at the same time, that happened in the 80s, was well received then, and I think this one will be way more well received, given how the fact that he's a black president, and a lot of us rooted for that. There's songs about it and everything like that, celebrated the whole movement. So it would be great to see how this turns out and how we benefit after the fact, because a lot of these things happen and just stay stagnant. We just talk about it for a day and nothing really happens. So I hope that something really benefits for our country as a result of this visit. So April 9th, look out for it. There will be all sorts of press about it. And then next weekend will be the final weekend of Bacchanal, of course, Jamaica Carnival and thing. So next weekend you have Bacchanal Juve, which Bacchanal Jamaica, of course, puts on every more little after Easter time and things. So that will be next week Friday, and then next week Sunday is the road march. I'm not lie, people, Carnival for me is one of the best times of the year. You know what I mean? Because the best parties. I'm not lie. I remember when I used to go to Bacchanal, Juve, water party, all sorts of things. The vibe's just nice. You know why? Because nobody now really nobody. Everybody just go up to one another, dance with each other, vibe with each other. Just random, pure randomness, one. I can't tell you how many people I just meet. So much random woman I just meet. I just come up to me and just, not even no long talking, just dance with each other, vibe with each other, find the fast vibes, what I mean? Just beer energy. And everybody just, just live good and thing. And that's what I always loved about soca parties. So they always just give up that random cool vibe, and I think it's great to see. You see how Trini Carnival did go on the other day, what I mean, with Amber Rose. Jesus, no, Amber, you need to stop it, my girl. It's hypnotizing. And Casey Fennell with that you know, the see-through lingerie kind of thing that she had going on and thing, and her friend, boy, and I like Carnival, trust me. If you want to get a girl, go to Carnival because you see some of the best looking women from all across, not just Jamaica, the Caribbean come out, from the world come out, and you know, just kind of, you know, vibe and have a nice time. And you see them in them costumes and cha-chas, everything. It's just a beautiful, you know, should be interesting to see what happens. You know, usually every year they bring out some big artists come and thing, of course. You know, years passing, I've seen Destra, I've seen Alison Hines, you know, Marshall come out, all of them thing there. So Kez and the band, it's really, really good. So I think it's very, very interesting to see what go on with those things and all. Today is actually beach Juves and a lot of people out on the beach, you know, frolicking. I'm doing God knows what. So, you know, Carnival is just a really fun thing. I wish it was, you know, they're trying to have, you know, soca parties at different points of the year, but this is the time of year when it really connects with people. And I think it should be fun. But with what, so it'll be interesting to see with celebrities come out as well. Okay? You know, a lot of musicians and media personnel and things come out every year and get on bad and crazy. So it should be interesting to see who comes out this year. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's another episode of A76411. Shout out to my sister, Dion one time. Check out our blog, Snapshots of Jamaican Living. It's a blog talking about kind of the overlooked, you know, some would say forgotten aspects of Jamaican culture that we take for granted or we don't even notice that, you know, would appeal to a lot of people. So check that out. Also check out my friend Kerry and the Black Girls Beauty Bible. It's a blog about just about upliftment and stuff like that, and also Jamaica on a Budget, which is a travel blog which kind of looks at, you know, how to get to Jamaica or travel to different places in Jamaica without having to kill your wallet, stuff like that. So shout out to for that. And yeah, just keep staying tuned to those items. If you have any comments on any of the items I have discussed today, drop a comment. Check out our Facebook page, 876411 and 876401JA, the Twitter handle. Let us know what you think, and if you want to suggest any topics for future episodes, by all people. So welcome the people and welcome the suggestions, right? Yeah. So we'll see you next week. Peace out.